What's good, y'all? Shoot Your Shot Podcast, episode 27.
It's a parade inside my city, yeah.
Oh, brother. First round's
We
over.
good. We good in the West, baby. No worries over here for us Los Angeles Lakers. We good in the
You
West.
might have some worries coming up here, buddy.
Vito, are you guys good in the East? You guys are good in the East. We're good in the West. Wonder about those other teams that aren't so good in the West. AKA the Memphis Polar Bears, the Memphis little cuddly teddy bears.
They're in Cancun right now, most likely.
They're enjoying Cancun life right now.
They are. Um,
Vito, can we just get it for the quick one? Could we get Cancun on three?
of course we can.
1, 2, 3. Cancun, baby.
Yup, Cancun. What is there? There's only 8 teams left now. 8 out of the 30 teams. So 22 are in Cancun. That is crazy.
Yep, enjoy Cancun.
So,
Enjoy Cancun.
I say we talk about this Warriors game first of all. That was close game, but Steph made it interesting for us. You could make an argument for being the best Game 7 performance ever. 50 points.
I'm gonna make the argument and say it's the best Game 7 performance by an individual player, probably of all time. Like you could probably say you could probably say LeBron, but yeah.
I'd say LeBron. 2016.
Because LeBron was in the finals, so
Yeah.
I'll give it to him. But if you're not including like all of the if you're not including like the fact that I was in the finals compared to the first round, Curry definitely had the better game, I think.
Yeah, individually, yeah, but for me, I'm weighing the finals into the performance.
Yeah.
So I'm taking LeBron, but
I could.
it was still insane. You hear about that speech supposedly that he gave before the game?
I did not hear. What did he say?
I don't know what he said because it was behind a paywall on The Athletic, so I couldn't read it. But basically, Steph gave like a inspirational speech before the game to the Warriors. He's like, I don't usually talk that much. I don't usually give motivational speeches and stuff, but apparently, like he gave like a hella touching speech before the game that motivated the hell out of the Warriors to get the win.
Clearly did. You win by 20, bro. Most of the game it was super close, but that fourth quarter, the halfway through the third quarter, in the fourth quarter it was over.
That was just
Like the Kings
literally just
couldn't do
Curry putting the Warriors on his back, like saying, "Oh yeah, I'm the best player in the series. There's nothing you can do about it." Because Clay had a
Yeah.
horrible game.
4 for 19.
4 for 19. Yeah, that's wild.
Andrew Wiggins 5 for 16. But don't worry, you have Steph Curry who is 20 for 38 and 50 points.
See, that's
To go along with 6 assists, 8 rebounds, and only 1 turnover.
yeah, that's literally why. If I'm the Lakers, why I'm worried about facing the Warriors because they got Curry on their team.
Yeah, because in my opinion, I wanted to face the Kings because we just matched up perfectly with them. No one was going to guard AD and no one was going to guard LeBron. We probably would have won in like 5, maybe 6 games. But now facing the Warriors, they have players who can at least guard up on AD and LeBron, and they also have Steph Curry, who's the Steph Curry. So it's going to be a very interesting series.
I think they match up pretty well, but my concern is for the Lakers is who's going to guard Curry. Like they have. Starting at
if you're the Lakers, what you say to that is, yeah, it's Steph Curry. We know he's the best point guard in the league, but we just went through John Morant, and they played excellent against John Morant. They played perfect. It's almost near perfect against him, except for the ending of Game 5 when they were playing super lazy and basically he was just hitting all his shots like crazy. Other than that, they played John Morant perfectly. So I'd say, I obviously it's Steph Curry. Like he's gonna hit 30, 40 points. Sure.
Didn't they come out with like Jared Vanderbilt on John Morant?
Exactly. They had Jared Vanderbilt. I don't think they would do the same here. He is their best perimeter defender, so maybe you do.
I don't know. I feel like Curry is too quick for him.
But like people, I mean, the main
Cause,
problem there is going to be
cause Ja,
off ball for Jared.
yeah, Ja's like hella quick too, but Ja doesn't pose that much of a threat from the 3-point line that Curry does. So that's what makes it so much harder for him to guard Curry compared to Ja.
Well, yeah, I mean, in that series, Jared Vanderbilt was still guarding up on him. Basically, he followed him everywhere he was going. Like he was inside of his jersey. So I wouldn't be surprised if they just did that again. But the big thing between Curry and Ja in that case is how much movement Curry does off the ball, which is
Yeah,
going to be really tough. I feel like all the Warriors off ball movement is what's going to get us because the Lakers, like in terms of defending, like you just straight up as a team, they're, I mean, statistically they're the best in the league. But I feel like the biggest weakness defensively is a lot of the off ball movement.
yeah, that's facts. Curry off the ball, like I don't think Jared's gonna keep up with that. Maybe he can surprise us, but like if you don't have Jared on him, like who else are you gonna put on him?
If it's me, you can't put D'Lo on him. I don't think he's just not a good
Hell
enough
no,
defender.
hell no.
I mean, and I know people are gonna hate on him, but there's two player. I mean, the one player I think that's gonna guard him the most this series, and I'm not saying I agree with it. I think it's gonna be Dennis Schroeder because Dennis Schroeder is our fastest player, and he's the best when it comes to off-ball defense. If you saw Game 6, especially of this Lakers versus Grizzlies game, Dennis Schroeder's off-ball defense was incredible. He was following Desmond Bain, Jaw, and stuff, and he was just in the jersey, going, fighting through screens, getting turnovers. I would probably say, Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, he is coming off the bench though. So what do you think? Austin Reeves starts on Curry? That's looking like barbecue
I'd
chicken to
say
me.
I wouldn't say I won't say. I mean, anyone on Curry is going to be barbecue chicken. It's Steph
Good
Curry,
point.
but I mean, Austin Reeves is a very underrated defender. Um, but he's going to need help, you know. So I wouldn't be too mad if Darvin Ham goes with Dennis Schroeder starting for the series, decides to have him just be a Steph Curry specialist, basically.
Mm, that spacing's gonna be rough though. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you look at I mean, yeah, but hey, I'm, yeah, it's that's why I'm not. I mean, I'm not the coach of the Lakers, so I'm not getting paid that money to try and make that decision. But if I'm the Lakers, at least, you feel good because you have D'Angelo Russell, you have LeBron James and Anthony Davis. You know, you're looking at their team, you're like, well, who's guarding these players? Who on the Warriors is guarding those guys?
Yeah, just so y'all know, this is getting taken down next episode. Uh, hopefully the Kings. I mean, De'Aaron has a good offseason. Enjoy his offseason. Had a good season, but this one's gonna come down. I don't know why it's flipped, bro. It's literally flipped for anyone that's watching. I don't know how to make it so it's like it looks normal, but I don't think you can flip it on Discord.
Looks normal. Looks normal. Oh, it doesn't look normal to you, but it looks normal to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like if you saw like my LeBron jersey here, it looks normal to you, right?
Yeah, but
Doesn't look normal to me.
when I'm recording, yeah, it's like flipped for
Yeah.
some
What?
reason.
Yeah. So
But yeah, maybe
I mean, they know that.
we'll see. We'll see what. Maybe put a KD jersey up, KD Sonics jersey. But yeah,
Same here. I might do that.
Kings definitely have a bright future ahead of them. Harrison Barnes, like he sold them the series for real, bro. Like didn't have a single game over 10 points this whole series.
Yeah. I mean, if you're the Kings, you have to like your future a lot. But the one thing that's going to get at the Kings is they don't have a superstar player.
Actually, I
And
think that's cap. He did have
I
10, he
mean,
did have over 10 points. I'm tweaking, but yeah, but
huh?
he didn't provide much. He didn't provide
Oh.
much.
Yeah, but in terms of like a superstar player, I mean, the numbers don't lie. The past, you can go every NBA championship. They all had a superstar player. Maybe like the last team that you could question it is probably the 04 Pistons. Didn't have a superstar player,
Yeah,
but this Kings team isn't close to that Pistons team in terms of how perfectly well built they were. And that was a super aggressive defensive team in a super aggressive defensive era. So you can't really replicate that. So in terms of this Kings team, I feel like they're going to be just like the Grizzlies, unfortunately, until they could find something where they're in the regular season, they're incredible. In the playoffs, they probably get out of the first round here and there, but then they meet a big time juggernaut in the second round
yeah.
or first round,
I
and they
think
just get bounced.
that's the team. Or that's the thing for like a good amount of teams in the playoffs. Like it's just the experience factor that they're missing, bro. Like the Grizzlies, Kings, and the Cavs actually too. Like all three of them, they do good in the regular season, but once it comes down to like the nitty gritty in the playoffs, bro, they struggle because they don't have that experience. Because the Warriors basically just
That's
won
why,
off experience.
yeah, Warriors won solely off experience. The Lakers, like, yeah, sure, they're the better team, but they also had a lot of experience. You saw that in game. You saw that with all the trash talk and stuff. They weren't trash talking right back. They were like, we're gonna let our game do the talking. You know, you
They were
saw that
trash. They
there.
were low key trash talking back.
They were, yeah, but they only, they
It wasn't.
were.
It wasn't as
They
much as it
they did a lot
wasn't.
of trash
Wasn't as
talking.
much as the Grizzlies though. You're right.
Yeah, but they were doing a lot of it at the end of the game. At the end of Game 6, bro, they trashed everyone. This man, Jaren Jackson Jr., the supposed defensive player of the year, got dunked on by AD. And did you see D'Angelo Russell and Dennis Schroeder was pointing at him like, "Oh, look at that dead
Yeah.
body right there, bro." It was so disrespectful.
But I feel like for the Kings and Warriors here, bro, Sabonis like really got exposed, like down low, especially. Um, I mean, Kevon Looney like 20 boards, multiple games against Sabonis.
Yeah, and you can't let that happen. You can't let that happen. And if you're a Kings fan, you can't, see that and be like, "Oh, we would have beaten the Lakers." You wouldn't have.
Yeah, because
Because
they
Anthony
have a
Davis,
fucking AD, bro.
yeah, and LeBron. You can't say that you'll beat the Nuggets because they have Jokic. Can't see, like you need to get a defensive big,
Or at least
which I
someone
know
that's
I know
at least someone that's taller.
I know I know a perfect player for them,
Who's that?
Brook Lopez.
Oh god, no, we need Brook Lopez on the Heat, bro. What the hell?
Dude, Brook Lopez, I'm telling you, he's gonna be one of the best free agent signings this offseason wherever he goes. I don't think he's staying with the Bucks, honestly.
Really? You don't think he wants to
I
stay?
think he might go. I don't think so. I have a feeling he's gonna leave, and one of these teams, like the Kings or even the Heat, or like I don't know who else, but like one of those teams will just snag him and get one of the best defensive centers in the league and one of the best 3-point shooting centers in the league as well.
I don't want to keep talking about the Bucks because they're already in Cancun, but do you think Drew Holiday stays or he
Oh
gets
yeah,
traded?
absolutely.
You think he gets traded?
Oh, if you're the Bucks, you can't freak out at this. Don't be like, okay, we have to blow it up. Chris Middleton, you're getting traded. We're gonna see if we could trade Drew. Don't do that.
I feel
Don't,
like
don't do that.
something has to change, bro. You just lost an 8 seed.
I feel
Something.
like the number it's coaching. Hey, be like, we've seen teams that play trash get a new coach and all of a sudden they're super good. I'd say just go get a new coach
Yeah, I mean, bro,
and
like
see.
the coaching was horrendous, but bro, I feel like they're gonna use. Obviously, it's a valid excuse, but the Bucks are gonna give him Boone-Holster a pass because his brother passed away. I think that's what I would
I
imagine.
don't think I don't I don't think they're gonna give him a pass. I really don't think.
You don't think they're gonna have any sympathy for him?
No, I mean I do have sympathy for him because it's terrible what happened to that family. But I think the Bucks are going to make a business decision here and say we need to move on because the Bucks are probably like saying the same thing that you just said. They're like we need to make something. We need to do something. I don't think you should trade any of your star players. Just
Uh,
make some coaching changes.
Out of the three main guys in the Bucks, I feel like Drew Holiday like really crumbled in the playoffs, bro. Like we know Chris Middleton is he's already he proves he's hella good in the playoffs. He rises his
Mhm.
game in the playoffs a year after year. Giannis,
Mhm.
he's gonna be Giannis, But Drew Holiday, like he has a lot of bad games in the playoffs in recent memory.
Yeah, I mean, well, not last season. The year they won the chip, he was did really good and stuff, and that's what helped them
Yeah,
won that.
and that's why they went so
So
far.
And I will say, with the comments he said today, he said after his contract like runs up, like in 2 years, he will very likely retire. Basically, he
Yeah, I
said
saw
that.
that. That was
I
crazy.
feel like, yeah, I feel like that would be super concerning for the Bucks, because then maybe you're right. Maybe they're like, well, he's saying he's going to retire in 2 years. He's been super inconsistent in the playoffs. Maybe we do look at trading him and seeing what we can get for him.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of teams would love Drew Holiday's services,
Oh,
bro. Like,
yeah, you
everyone would
you
love
would
that.
get a lot. You would get a lot in return for him. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think off the top of my head like what you could do if you're the Bucks, because you don't want to trade him for like picks. Like you need to trade him for like another star player that helps you win now. Like
But I feel like at the same time, he's a
yeah,
perfect fit for the Bucks.
that's the thing. He's perfect. Like if you're gonna trade him, you need a guard, defensive guard,
I mean,
maybe
he
forward.
does exactly what you want from a point guard. He play makes, he
Yeah,
defends like his ass off. He's like a prototypical point guard, bro, and he gets buckets.
yeah, like
Yeah,
yeah. If you trade him, whatever you trade him for, you're gonna lose that trade because whatever player you get in return isn't gonna be able to replace that.
yeah. So I don't know. They have some tough decisions to make this summer.
Okay, I say we go back to the Kings and say what did they do this summer? Because I mean, we touched on it a little bit, but like, what do you think they should do this summer?
I think they find some kind of upgrade at the like wing position. You know, Harrison Barnes and Kevin Herter are currently starting for them, and this series specifically, Harrison Barnes was did not provide much. Like he was getting like
Even Kevin Herter.
yeah, even Kevin Herter too. Harrison Barnes is getting less than 15 minutes a game. Like the past 3 games, he got less than like 15 minutes. So I think there needs to be an upgrade either at the shooting guard or the small forward position to like elevate them even higher.
Yeah, I'd say. I mean, first step this offseason is re-signing Malik Monk. He's a free agent.
Facts.
He's gonna get the bag. He's gonna get a lot of money.
He's bro Loki in the past month he's proven that he Loki could have won 6 Man of the Year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. Like, and that's the thing that might suck for the Kings is that there's gonna be a team out there that's gonna offer this dude a lot of money because of what he just did in the past month. But if you're the Kings, you
Is
have to bring him back.
is he restricted or unrestricted?
He's unrestricted. He's full blown unrestricted. I was looking into it and I'm like, dude, that's pretty crazy. I mean, today in Game 7, he played trash, honestly. But other than that, this whole series, he's been nearly unstoppable.
Yeah, he's like a microwave scorer, bro. That's how I describe him. Like he can heat up so quick. That's
Yeah.
really what you need off the bench too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at their team right now and how they play. I mean, they definitely do need another wing, another
I
forward.
mean, Keegan Murray, that
But
was a hella good draft pick. He fits perfectly next to Sabonis. He's speaking space to
he
floor.
does. But you just need someone to basically put in for Harrison Barnes. Who is that? You know, let's go look at. I'm gonna go look at the upcoming free agent class.
He doesn't even need to be free agent.
Because,
Like they can just make a trade happen.
but like, what trade? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Freaking Harrison Barnes. Is Harrison Barnes a free agent?
Uh, yes, he's a unrestricted free agent.
Oh, I hit him with a little sign and trade.
Hmm. Oh, dude, want to know a perfect forward for them?
Hmm.
Unrestricted free agent, Jeremy Grant.
Hmm.
I think that'd be good.
He's more of a four though.
Yeah, but well, they're both. I mean, they're both big. They're both big threes. Like he could play the three. He played the three a lot. I mean, someone like Kyle Kuzma. I mean, you need
Yeah.
defense though. You definitely need defense, and free agent wise, there's not much.
I feel like Kyle Kuzma's gonna
Yeah.
come to the Heat. I feel like we're
Wow.
gonna sign Kuzma.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, first thing about Kyle Kuzma is that he is a player. He has a player option for 13 million.
And he's definitely
You think?
declining
I
that.
don't. Yeah, he's declining that. Let's see who else. That's why I don't know. These are kind of cool looking at all these free agents. I mean, looking at
Who are the big name free agents this offseason?
okay, so I mean this list goes by the highest paid this season. So I mean Russell Westbrook unrestricted free agent. No one really cares for that. James Harden has a player option for about 43 million. He'll probably take that. Chris Middleton has a player option for around 36 million. He'll probably take
He's
that.
taking that.
Kyrie Irving is an unrestricted free agent. That's
Kyrie's.
definitely the big
You
guy.
think Kyrie's going?
No, I
Really?
think he stays.
Why is that?
Uh, I mean, you only had half. You had a quarter of a season together. Yeah, it was complete garbage, but you would hope that the Mavericks could build a competent team this offseason, and I do believe that they will.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
All right, next, D'Angelo Russell, unrestricted free agent. And then like you got Vucevic is also unrestricted free agent.
Gabe
And
Vincent,
then the list.
unrestricted free agent.
Who?
Gabe Vincent, he is getting
Who cares?
the way he's been playing, bro. He's gonna get a bag.
Bro, yeah. I mean, Brooke Lopez is an unrestricted free agent who made $13 million this year. He's getting a bag.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if someone offered him like upwards of 30 million a year
No, that 30 million is crazy. He's not getting that much.
for basically a defensive player of the year.
I think he gets like 20, 25 million, something in there.
But that's the thing though, the Bucks can't give him that.
That's a good point.
Oh, he does. Hold on, he does have bird. He has bird rights,
Interesting.
which means that they can resign him, but they're gonna be deep in the cap, bro. They're gonna be drowning in that. I just want to talk about, and we're gonna get into talking about this guy, even though he does not deserve to be talked about at all. Dylan Brooks is an unrestricted free agent. I don't think anyone's gonna sign him.
Okay, but the Grizzlies are definitely re-signing him because
I don't think they do
yeah, they're gonna
because he sucks.
give him a quick little $12 million contract. He's a little 12 million. No, I think he gets like paid like 16 million a year, 16 to 18.
Yeah, I mean, then you start getting downward on this list, and like, I mean, yeah, it's tough. Yeah, these are really bad.
Oh, we still haven't made our predictions for this Lakers Warriors series. What are you saying?
Oh yeah, we should probably do that. Okay, so my analysis on Lakers versus Warriors. Yeah, Steph Curry is gonna be really hard to defend. I'm kind of hoping that Klay Thompson continues to be trash. Same with Jordan Poole. If that's the case, if Klay Thompson and Jordan Poole can't pick it up, then Lakers are gonna win pretty easily. But I think they kind of will. Guarding AD is gonna be tough for them, and LeBron, of course. I'm hoping for another great series from Rui Hachimura. I'm going Lakers in 6.
Okay.
Very similar to the Warriors to the Grizzlies series. Like maybe they take an early game, steal home court advantage, and it kind of a little back and forth until they take game 6.
I think Jordan Poole definitely picks it up the series, especially in LA. You know they got all the baddies sitting courtside. Um, it's gonna be kind of weird seeing either one of LeBron or Curry getting bounced second round. But with that being said, I think AD is just gonna be too much for the Warriors to handle. Because like I say that, but at the same time, like AD can be held inconsistent, so it's
I
tough.
mean, I will say like statistically, Anthony Davis actually plays. Well, he plays his best basketball against the Pelicans, but his second best is against the Warriors. Like he always dominates the Warriors because they don't have anyone truly who could defend him. It's gonna have to be Kevon Looney because you want to say Draymond Green, but he's kind of just too short. Like Anthony Davis is just gonna go over the top,
Yeah.
but Kevon Looney's just kind of too slow to guard him. Because like again, in this Kings Warriors series, Kevon Looney was just backing off as a bonus because Sabonis can't shoot. If you do that against Anthony Davis, he's gonna make those mid-range shots. So it's gonna be
I
tough.
think we're gonna see Draymond, Kevon Looney, and Draymond especially getting in foul trouble in this series trying to guard AD. So I'm gonna say Lakers in 7. It's not a confident pick, but I have to pick someone, so I'm gonna go Lakers in 7.
I mean, this series can literally go either way. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it was Warriors in 6 as well, because Steph Curry is just that kind of guy, and I'm very worried about our off-ball defense. So you kind of get worried about guys like Jordan Poole, Klay Thompson, and Andrew Wiggins getting open and hitting their shots.
Yeah. Suns Nuggets.
And it will, yeah,
Um,
Suns Nuggets,
it wasn't
a bit
looking
of a
good.
surprising. Yeah,
Sloppy Toppy Murray, Bubble Murray is back. They're gonna have to find a way to contain him, bro, because they did an I'll say that they did an all right job on Jokic. Wait, Jamal just went off. He got loose in that game. They didn't defend. I'm still sticking with my pick. I'm gonna say Suns are gonna win the series, but if they don't got an answer for Jamal like that, bro, like it's gonna be a short series.
yeah, yeah, dude. The Suns bench is just trash. And honestly, in this game for the Nuggets, their best players in terms of plus minus was actually Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon. Like those two players made such an incredible impact offensively and defensively. I mean, plus 25 for Aaron Gordon, plus 29 for Michael Porter Jr., bro.
Bro, I don't know
I mean, that's
why. I don't know why Monty Williams ever made the decision to bring Torrey Craig into the starting lineup instead of Josh Okogie. Josh Okogie was perfect. Right when Katie got there, Okogie was perfect in that lineup with them in the starting lineup. All of a sudden, he brings
He
Torrey
started
Craig.
the game.
Huh?
Kogi, he started this game.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. He was a starter. The main difference is though he only played 19 minutes and Torrey
All
Craig
bro.
played 24
I don't know.
minutes.
All first round, they had Torrey Craig starting. So yeah, I hope.
Yeah,
I hope.
he just played. Yeah, he was just trash.
Yeah.
1 for 3.
Like he
Yeah.
cannot space the floor. Ali Josh Okogie can actually hit some shots. I mean, Torrey Craig, bro, like he can guard up, but like his jump shot's hella inconsistent. So hopefully they keep. I guess he started. I didn't see that, but yeah, hopefully they start bringing Kogi out into the starting lineup again.
Now I wanna bring this up because Saturday night I was looking at the stats of these two teams, just kind of like trying to see like okay what was the main difference in this game. You look at all the team stats, and it looks like the Suns won this game. Like if I showed you all the team stats and without the final score, you would look me in the face and say, "Oh, the Suns, they probably won this game." And I was looking at it, I was like, "How did the Nuggets win this game?" And I saw it. The Suns went 7 for 23 from the 3-point line, but the Nuggets went 16 for 37. That's one of the only statistics that they even won. I mean, the Suns had a better field goal percentage. They made more free throws. They lost the rebound battle, but not by too much. They had 2 less assists. They had a little bit more turnovers. They had much more points off of turnovers. They had more fast break points. They had way more points in the paint. Same amount of fouls for both teams, but the 3-pointer is just what killed them.
Bro, the Suns don't even like 23. They're only taking 23 threes in 2023. That's nothing, bro. They're just a bunch of mid-range.
Especially when
achievers.
you have especially when you have KD and Devin Booker on your team, you'd think that those two alone would have 23 3-pointer attempts just between them.
Yeah. I mean, Devin Booker's has been a hella good playmaker in this playoff run, actually. So, if the Suns role players can hit shots, open shots, then it'll be a pretty easy series.
But
But
I just want to mention, oh, sorry, I want to mention back to the 3-point thing. Kevin Durant attempted 3 3-pointers, made one of them. Devin Booker attempted 1 3-point shot, and he missed it.
damn, what about CP3?
CP3 had 5 attempts and he only made one.
So they shot a combined 2 for 9.
So what? You're 0 for 1, 2 for 6, 3 for 9.
Yeah. So what you're saying? You're
Wait,
saying
two
this.
for 9. You wait, no, you're 2 for 9. 2 for 9. Sorry.
So you're saying that she gets some more shots up from 3?
Yeah. I mean, Chris Paul. I don't want him taking too many shots because he's old. He's not much of a scorer. But Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. I mean, they both attempted 19 shots today, which you need to attempt more than that, dude. Like Vito, we were watching that end of the Warriors game where they put up a graphic of Steph Curry's field goals. What did you see? What did it say?
He took like 39 shots, 38 shots.
He took a career high amount of shots. 38 field goal attempts, a career high in any regular season or playoff game for him. That's what you, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker, you're going to have to start doing here. I'm not saying take 38 shots each, but if you don't have at least 22 shots in this game, you failed.
Each.
Each.
Valid.
It's also more three-pointers, because if you're Devin Booker and you're taking one three-point shot, then yeah, no dirty lost this game, because like I said before, man, the three-pointers killed the Suns here. Yeah, because Devin Booker took one three-pointer, missed it. KD only took 3, and he only made 1. You got to start shooting threes.
Suns in 7.
That was very sudden.
Yeah. Suns 7.
I'm going Suns in... Dang, I have to go 7. Yeah, I'm going to go 7.
Suns 7. All right, let's talk about the Heat game.
Heat versus Knicks, baby.
Man,
I couldn't watch this game, so
Love.
you go ahead.
Kevin Love, QB is the best QB in New York. Aaron Rodgers.
Facts, I saw
Aaron
that.
Rodgers. Bro,
Aaron Rodgers caught a bunch of strays.
He had a stretch in that third quarter where he threw 3 outlet passes, all leading to buckets in like a span of like 2 minutes. It was insane, bro.
I saw that highlight. I thought it was fire.
Yeah. Gabe Vincent had a pretty good game. Kyle Lowry, oh my goodness, buddy. Prime Kyle Lowry was present in that game, man. You love to see it. Hey, shout out Jack Harlow. That was a crazy post. But
What a post.
I mean, let's be honest. If any of us had Kyle Lowry fall into our lap, I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. But
yeah.
Hopefully Jimmy is okay. He literally completely turned over his ankle 90 degrees, thanks to Josh Hart trying to flop. Hopefully he just takes some rest time tomorrow. Doesn't do much, cause bro, he's gonna. I'm telling you, bro, that he's gonna be swollen as hell tomorrow. He's not gonna be able to walk. Plus, the game's on Wednesday too. Or no, his game's on Tuesday. So yeah, he only has one full day of rest.
I say you just rest. Yeah, I say you rest him, bro.
Probably gonna be questionable.
Yeah,
For game.
I mean,
2.
I would say, because you just stole home court advantage. I say you just rest him almost no matter what.
But thing is, bro, like if we get game 2 in New York, this series under wraps.
Yeah, but like, what if you go in this game and Jimmy retwists that ankle and now he's out for the playoffs?
That's a good point, but
boom.
It's because after this game 2 on Tuesday, they have 3 days in between of rest. Game 3 is all the way on Saturday, so he's gonna get a good amount of rest before game 3. I feel like
this could be interesting.
Jimmy didn't take as many shots as he normally does in the playoffs today, but he was hella efficient, got a lot of rebounds, basically did everything we needed of him. Bro, he was, after he rolled his ankle, I don't know why the Knicks didn't attack him. Like, he was just chilling. All offensive possessions after he rolled his ankle, he was chilling in the corner, practicing his form.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
Yeah, that was hella funny. But if Julius
Yeah.
Randle comes back, Bam got that. I don't think it's gonna be too much of a different game. Please, for the love of God, force RJ Barrett to his right hand. It took us a whole half to realize that he can go right, because all first half he was destroying us going left. Like we could not put it into our brains to force him right. But he had a good game, so shout out to him. I feel like Jalen Brunson's gonna get his buckets regardless. He's just crafty as hell. Like he's gonna get his buckets. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting series for sure. Obi Toppin also provided a good
I
spark
mean,
for them off the bench. Actually, he started today for
I
Julius Randle.
mean, yeah. I mean, well, I didn't watch the game and stuff, but just look at the box scores and stuff. Um, I mean, yeah, Mitchell Robinson, bro. What the heck?
Duncan Robinson, bro.
Trash.
Hopefully, he doesn't fall back into his slump.
He did. He went 0 for 5
Hopefully, it's just a one
today
game
in
thing.
13 minutes.
But
I mean, looking at it, dude, I mean, yeah, Jimmy Butler needs 16 shots. Come on, dude. You got to get more than that. I mean, I'm really interested to see how the Knicks look with Julius Randle. Hopefully next game, but who knows? Looking at it, like both team wise, the Knicks, man, they lost this game because of also 3-pointers. I mean, 6 more made for the Heat, but also free throws. The Heat had 11 more free throws made. Man, the Knicks went 12 for 20 from the free throw line. Jeez, make your free throws.
um,
Yeah.
but yeah, the Knicks actually doubled Jimmy. Unlike the Bucks, every time he got the ball in the mid post, they always brought a double team. So that's why it's gonna be hella important for guys like Duncan, Gabe, Max, Caleb. They're gonna need to hit shots, especially in this series. Like it was important last series, but this series especially because they're gonna start bringing the double every time. And we only shot
Yeah.
33% from three today. So this is not good enough, but we got the dub.
Yeah. I mean, if you're the Knicks, I guess you keep doing what you do on defense, but just kind of get your shots to fall on offense because it looks pretty rough.
Yeah, what did they shoot like 7 for 33 from downtown?
7 for 34. Yeah, you're not going to win any playoff game with that.
Yeah. What do you think for the series? What are your prediction? What's your prediction?
I'm going Heat in 7.
Heat in 7. Bro,
Yeah.
Everyone on ESPN picked Knicks in 7 today before the game.
I mean, it could go either way because when you get to game 7, it's 50-50 playing field at that point. You know, it's whoever wants it more. Which I think at that point it'll be Jimmy Butler wants it more, so he'll carry them to a win.
Yeah, but Jimmy's a dog. But it's gonna be, if he goes to game 7, it's gonna be an MSG. That bitch gonna be rocking if he goes game
Yeah, it's
7.
gonna be rocking, yeah, but again, just comes down to which team wants it more, and I think it will be the Miami Heat.
It's because Jimmy, the Heat have the best player in the series. So
Yeah,
that's gonna be the difference
and that's
maker.
what's gonna win you. That's what wins you the game 7. If you have the best player in the series, he's gonna show up in that game.
Yeah. All right. Let's close this podcast off with a spicy question.
Go ahead.
You're a big advocate for this guy in your all-time list, previously stating that he's a top 5 player of all time in one of our first ever podcast recordings. You think Steph Curry is the greatest point guard to ever live, to ever walk on this planet?
Yes.
Explanation? No explanation? Just yes?
Yes, he's Himothy, bro. I mean, Steph Curry, what he has done. I mean, I get Magic Johnson. You know, one of the greatest, if not the greatest passer of all time. Led his team to championships. He has 5 of them now. But Steph Curry, I mean, he has 4. Just got his Finals MVP. the greatest shooter of all time, one of the greatest scorers of all time. Um,
We're obviously both too young to have ever seen Magic play,
yeah,
but like obviously we can just go off the history books and stuff like that. He's literally dominated the '80s alongside Bird, right? Um, 6'9"
but
point
Steph
guard,
Curry.
like
But here's the thing: like when people look back on the 2010s, they're gonna say that Steph Curry dominated the 2010s alongside LeBron.
that's a good point. That's a good point, but
See,
it's the
because like
it was
people like
like listen, it wasn't Curry's decade. It was literally LeBron's decade. 2010s is literally
it
LeBron.
was it was LeBron's decade, yes, but he dominated it and it's well. Like he won 3 rings within the 2010s. He went to 4 finals or five, yeah, 5 finals. He won multiple MVPs. Became the first ever unanimous MVP. I mean, here's the thing, Vito. I know you and me can easily agree on. If we had to choose between having Magic Johnson or Steph Curry on our team, we're both taking Steph Curry.
Facts. That's I'm definitely thinking Steph, but like
Like that's you. That
for
should be
me,
unanimous.
like I don't know, like I can't just say Curry's better just because I've only been alive for Steph's career, right? Um, but I think I'm gonna give it right now. I'm gonna give it to Steph, just for the simple fact that Magic Johnson had HIV.
What? 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 It's a terrible way to end the podcast. I thought you were gonna say something like crazy, something different, but no. You say because the man had HIV. Because that man was getting freaky in the sheets.
Oh, brother.
Okay.
I think that
I mean,
puts a little asterisk by Magic's legacy, does it not?
I don't. I would say no. I don't know. Yeah, Magic was great and all, but he had HIV. Like, what? No.
I mean,
I'm going Curry, bro.
I guess I'll go Curry too.
I think it's Curry.
But at the same time, it's
That
like
dude.
crazy. Like it's crazy to think about that. Like me personally, I have Magic in my top six, top seven. So saying Curry's the
Yeah.
greatest point guard of all time means I'm having Curry in that same range, which is just crazy to think about.
But I think at this point in his career, you have to look at it, and I think you can confidently say that because, like, here, who's better all time? Steph Curry or Hakeem Olajuwon?
Shit, Steph, I guess.
Yeah. Who's better all time? This is the big one. Who's better all time? Steph Curry or Tim Duncan? I'm
Shit.
going Steph. Yeah. Who's better all time? Steph Curry or Larry Bird? Yeah. You're starting to realize, like, hold on a minute.
Larry,
Steph
Larry might have the edge. I'm not gonna lie to you.
you're starting to realize that Steph is legit in that conversation for top 6 or 7 player all time.
Yeah, I feel like it's like he doesn't register in my mind like right now because he's still playing. But when he retires, like I feel like it's gonna hit. Like, oh yeah, he's there, bro.
Yeah, because like this, our whole lives we've been seeing, LeBron James and stuff, and Kobe Bryant. Like these are 2 of 3, 4 greatest players of all time right here. But then now you're kind of adding this new one in there of like a potential top 5 player, and it's like whoa. Especially I feel like for you and me because he got drafted in 2009. Like we've seen this whole dude throughout his entire career.
Yeah, because
From those early years of being injured and stuff,
he
and you
revolutionized the
know,
game, bro.
yeah, almost being traded for Andrew Bogut or whatever for the Bucks to becoming this, and you're like, dude, this dude, he's top
Hey,
6 or 7, top 8.
the Warriors made a good decision. Good decision. Trading away Monte Ellis instead of Curry.
I mean, yeah, imagine how different life would have been.
Hey, Curry and
Like
Giannis. Curry and Giannis.
it almost, well, that probably wouldn't have happened because you have to think about the butterfly effect. It would have happened there.
Obviously, it's just funny to think about. Crazy to think about.
But yeah, I mean, I legit think that I would put Curry top 7. Am I really gonna say Curry's top 7 all time?
It's
I
probably even
would I
more. It's
do I
probably
really?
even more painful for you to do that because he's been going against LeBron for so long.
I mean, of course, yeah, because it's like, yeah. I mean, because he's probably his biggest rival of all time. Huh. Like here. So I mean, you're not taking Curry over LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, or Kareem all time. Are you taking him over Bill Russell all time?
Yeah, I don't
You
have Bill.
taking him over?
I don't have Bill Russell in my top eight.
Taking him? I mean, we both agree that we take him over Magic.
Yeah,
We take him over Wilt.
bro. Like it's so hard to
I
judge
mean,
Wilt and Bill Russell next to Curry because they played so long ago.
yeah. I mean, I'm personally taking him over Larry Bird. Maybe.
I don't know about Larry Bird.
I don't think I'll take him over Shaq.
Yeah, I'm still taking Shaq over Curry.
I'll probably take him over Tim Duncan. It's super close, but I'll probably take him over Tim Duncan.
Yeah, I'd probably end up taking Curry over Tim.
I mean, yeah, that's actually insane how we are legit having the conversation of Steph Curry being a top 7 player of all time, and that's honestly a little freaky. Just think about it. Like, what happens if this season he wins a ring?
Shit, if he gets another
Number
ring, if he
5.
gets number 5, bro, he's top 5, no doubt.
And then let's go crazy. Within the next 3 years, they somehow pull off another ring, and he gets number 6.
Shit, if he gets number 6, bro, you might as well just chalk him in the top 3.
He might be the GOAT at that point.
Right next to LeBron and Jordan, bro.
And Jordan, like he might be the third greatest player of all time. Like, yeah, I mean, that would be insane. But I mean, if he gets his 5th this season, bro,
Shit, if he gets 6, bro, there might be a conversation for him over LeBron.
if he gets 6, there's a conversation for him to be the GOAT.
GOAT is crazy.
Yeah. Think about it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because I don't know. I mean, in terms of like individual accolades, like if he wins another MVP, or how many career points
he's still
and stuff
going,
he
bro.
gets.
He's still going. It's not over.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if he might win another MVP though. I mean, he has 2 so far.
It's,
So
it's crazy to think, bro. We're currently watching 3 of the top 15, top 3 of the top 15 players right now, ever in the league.
Bron, Curry, and KD.
Yeah.
And potentially, we're
Giannis.
seeing, future,
Giannis.
yeah, like Giannis, Luca, even though it's super early on still.
Giannis to get his accolades up, but he does not have the accolades, the hardware to back it up.
Who?
Giannis.
Well, he has rings and stuff in terms of like individual success, in terms of points, rebounds, stats wise, and like all-star appearances on NBA. He has to get those up.
He needs to get a couple more rings because one ring's not going to cut it to be a top 10 player.
Yeah, I just realized out of all the top 10 players, they all have multiple rings, huh?
Yeah,
that's right. Wow, that's crazy. I just realized that all the top 10 players, consensus top 10 players, have multiple rings. So Giannis, you still have a long way to go, buddy.
Yeah. Well, that does it. Shooter Shot Podcast. Anything else you want to say?
Hold on, wait. Shout out to the Seattle Kraken winning Game 7 today against the Avalanche.
Oh yeah, facts.
Advancing in the cup, into the playoffs, baby.
Both the ones he lost in the first round in the NHL.
Yeah, the Boston Bruins, who just set the record for most wins in a single season in NHL history, blew a 3-1 lead in the first round.
Florida has been the state of upsets in the first round, bro. The Heat and the Panthers.
Do you realize what happened today is similar to if the 2016 Golden State Warriors, who went 73-9, blew a 3-1 lead in the first round.
That's wild.
That would be insane. But yeah, so shout out to hockey, I guess, and mainly the Kraken for doing that today. So
The
yeah,
Boston sports fans are in shambles right now. I mean, hopefully the Celtics can cheer them up a little bit.
they're not. 2006, baby. Woo!